And we are live, Sanjay and I.
Hello, I'm very excited to be here.
And we are streaming the top cut of the first ever Ghost Branch tournament for the ANRPC charity tournament for Child's Play. We've got a redux of the last round.
True.
Of Swiss, Doug versus Alan. Doug is on Titan, similar deck to what I was playing on stream, and Alan is on Alice, which we've seen a lot of today.
Yeah.
We've been on the camera multiple times today.
Oh, have we? Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a pretty wide diversity in IDs today, but we did have 3 Alices out of the 15 players that we had.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm just making sure that they're able to hear us on the stream. People watching, are you able to hear both us and the table?
Yeah, I mean, hopefully we keep your hand up, like whenever you have.
All right. Well, we'll continue on until somebody else says otherwise.
Yeah, if you can't hear us, let us know.
Please let us know.
I don't know how you'd know.
Well, I hope that somebody would tell us if they couldn't hear us.
Yes, please do. Okay, if you can hear us, some of the fun facts about our IDs today. We had 8 Jinteki decks and 7 different Jinteki IDs.
That's pretty rad.
I got a real kick out of that.
That's pretty rad, yeah. One of our players was playing The Secrets Within. Is that correct?
That's true. I was playing Tenon Institute, and I went 2-2 with it. I went 3-1 with my Sunny deck. Nice.
Yeah.
I finished in.
That's an above-average finish for Sunny and an on-par finish for.
I finished
Tenon.
in 5th place, which is one of the best places.
Yeah, one of. It's definitely in the top 5 best places.
Yeah.
All right, so we've got the hands down, and we're going. All right, so I guess everybody can hear us.
Hey. Hey, Jonas. Happy you're here. Mulliganing versus Alice seems very stressful to me because
you're looking for
like she doesn't crush you if she gets a few runs in on archives, but it feels bad.
But it's certainly not great, especially not against a fast advanced Titan, where you're really looking for an optimal hand with like maybe one agenda, a money card, a single piece of ice, and like 2 fast advanced tools.
Yeah.
So those early Alice accesses on archives in the first 2 turns can really peel away a lot of your tools that you need to actually get the game moving forward.
Yeah.
And then win from grand final.
After 4 games.
Well, don't you have to win twice?
Yeah.
Losers final. Well, let's see. Winners final, you lose a game.
All right.
Losers final.
So it doesn't look like we're dropping any frames because I don't have the stream running. I just have the chat running. So.
Now, Alice and Titan, you were on both these IDs this tournament. Is that correct?
That is correct.
So we have an expert here.
Yeah, I don't know about an expert. Both of these gentlemen piloted these decks of my design to far greater heights than I did today.
I also got crushed by Doug, who's on the right.
Minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna head out. Good luck.
All right. So we got some turn 1 shenanigans going on.
Oh yeah, I'd love to do that.
Mike, did you start the time? All right.
I like the use of the virus tokens for click trackers. Classy.
Nice.
In case you need to
I'll take 2 turns. All right.
So install click for $2.
Yeah.
Just the HQ. So definitely send in the signal that he's got a fast advance.
Yeah, that
tool
makes sense.
in hand that he's going to try to use.
And
just
maybe something
weather
not
the
too
storm.
attached to.
Right, we can just kind of weather the storm from the Alice hit. Because you know he's not gonna, he's not gonna get Maw and do the Alice trigger on the first turn.
Yeah.
The problem, one of the interesting interactions of this Titan deck with the Alice deck is the Titan deck can score off of very little money. So a lot of times you leave a lot of servers really unprotected. Yep.
Nice.
So he did the.
If that's that's a really nice.
No,
start.
that's the shipment from Tenon.
Yeah, an Atlas shipment from Tenon. That's a really nice start. Getting that first Atlas token is what Titan needs to.
Yeah, that's gonna rapidly change this game, especially with Alan having the wild side but no chronotype down.
Yeah. Yeah, because he's doesn't have so many clicks to deal with this.
Well, he does have an open R&D,
Yeah.
and you can always get luck sacked.
Yeah.
Didn't run again. Oh no, he's going to run R&D.
Nice.
So he's going to check it. Shipment from Tenon is an incredible card.
Yeah, you can't get a successful run every turn. And the other thing about Shipment...
Especially not as a setup Anarch.
Yeah, and the other thing about Shipment from Tenon, unlike Tenon Institute, which is a dear ID to my heart, is that anybody can be on Shipment from Tenon, and you can't just always run all the time to make sure that they can't Shipment from Tenon.
Right. That makes sense. Yeah.
Nice.
All right, so Titan doing Titan things.
Yeah.
So if I was Alan here, I would be making sure that we're getting the archives run in every single turn to peel something
Yeah. Because
out of hand.
yeah, because Titan wants a fair number of tech cards in addition
I hope there's not
to
any change in that.
their agendas and econ cards that they're holding in their hands. So
There. And what is it?
Yeah.
Oh. Understandable.
Yeah, it seems like you're gonna make runs from this point on.
Alan's pretty local, and I'm really impressed by how good at Netrunner he is.
Yeah, normally I would just run the stream
Ah,
in addition to actually streaming, like when we're on hardwired internet. But
Oh,
here, if
gotcha.
I do that, it'll crash it.
oh, so we don't know.
Yeah.
Well, it's more exciting that way. We don't know what's going on. Oh, I see another Atlas. Oh, it looks like an Atlas token for an Atlas.
Yeah. He's just gonna do the thing. He's gonna
Yeah.
just rock it out of here in like 5 turns.
Yeah. That's something this deck can do.
I did not get a chance to do that. Even
No, you
the one
didn't.
time
No.
this tournament.
Well, I was able to derail it with the clock, so that was nice.
Yeah, it was, but you know.
But enough about us.
Right, no, but this Titan, no, but that's exactly it. Like this Titan deck can do really insane shit
Yeah.
if you're against like an Anarch or a criminal that doesn't have any kind of
Oh, the Audacity.
the audacity, doesn't have any kind of
Barack Obama invitational card.
yes, where you don't have anything to slow down fast advance.
Yeah.
Like if you, this is the play where this is the situation where it just creates the very easy games for you.
And the other thing, unlike Biotic Labor, Account Siphon is not a good answer to...
No, because you can.
Hey,
there's
an
a
agenda for
GeoFox.
our friend.
Two will run R&D.
All right.
Our friends are on 2 and 4 points respectively.
Okay.
Oh, interesting. Oh, that's I thought that was Net Ready Eyes. I've had worse. That's a good. That's
Yeah.
less. That's less weird.
Oh, that seems pretty good. Yeah. All right. Yeah.
He's getting some
set.
breakers.
That's funny. He just dumped the entire suite into the bin.
It feels good.
Yeah. Oof.
He's in rough shape though, because basically, you know, for those of you who may not be familiar with Titan, the way this works is since you get the free Atlas counter, you either draw the next Atlas or the fast advance tool. You
Yeah.
tutor for the other piece and just keep doing it.
Yeah.
And then once you have all 3, you can just go get a hostile takeover and
And the
close
game's
on the
over.
next
Yeah.
turn. So it's a very rapid fast advance.
Yeah. One interesting thing about it is that it has, obviously, there's only 3 Atlases in the deck, and Weyland's Agenda Suite is not great for fast advancing besides Atlas.
No.
So,
So then you end up, if you have
The
to,
deck-
you have a like a sales team, Trick of Light into Audacity.
yeah,
play.
yeah. So you can slow them down sometimes by just lucking into a Project Atlas, and if you're on your back foot, sometimes that's all you have.
Okay. So looks like
Is that a Colossus?
Looks like a Colossus.
It's a big boy.
He's got the sucker counters for it.
Yeah. Yeah, because he can.
Sucker it down by 1.
Yeah, that seems pretty good.
Spend 3 breaks.
And then he gets the sucker back and the money back.
Okay.
So it's worth noting that Alan isn't setting up slow. He's just not setting up fast enough for this.
Yeah.
But as long as he's seeing the top card, and he's forcing the Alice trigger here. As long as he's seeing the top card, he can see if he's about to draw into a tool. Because if
that makes a lot, yeah.
Ooh,
Mark Gale.
Yeah,
that's a cool card here. I like it.
Because if Doug ever overdraws, any turn that he overdraws, he can't fast advance.
Yeah.
So as long as Alan's keeping an eye on the top card, if Doug doesn't overdraw, he knows whether or not he can score.
Yeah, and the thing once Titan is on 4 points with a Atlas token, the window to kind of you can't take your time anymore. You need to be doing that kind of thing and disrupting the corp. So, like you were saying, that Alan didn't get set up slow. He just wasn't fast enough. He's kind of now at a point where he has to arrest his setup to keep the corp from just crushing.
Right.
Yeah, Temujin on R&D is doing a decent amount of work in terms of making those runs affordable.
It's true.
Ooh, another data sucker.
All right, so what he really needs is a medium. If he had, since he's got the full suite,
yeah,
if he can get medium online, he can really threaten and really start to hold down Doug, and he can also pressure Doug to go fish for the Atlas.
Yeah.
Because the game changes fundamentally if he can pick the third Atlas.
Yeah.
And he has the benefit of knowing here, though, that the Atlas isn't in his hand. Because if the Atlas was in his hand, he would just go fish for the fast advance.
True. I never put that together, and that's actually very useful, so I can stop checking HQ to find the Atlas. When,
if you have the Atlas in hand, you're never going to not score it.
Right. That's good for me to know.
Yeah.
Do we know how many people are watching?
Let's take a look. None of the Jemisons
No, there is a Jemison in the cut.
Oh, there is?
In the cut, we have
15 people watching.
Nice. In the cut, we have 1 Replicating Perfection, 1 Titan, 1 Jemison, and 1 Sync. And we also have 2 Alice, 1 Kit, and 1 Gabe.
Gabe Santiago.
Yeah. The player who is on Gabe and RP, Josh, told me that it's 2015. We only had
HB really does suck.
We only had 2 HB, so I guess that's a joke anyway. But yeah, we had 1 ETF and 1 Architects of Tomorrow, so they only had so many chances at the top.
I also feel like a lot of people came into this tournament with everybody brought their fun decks.
No, this is what the meta looks like. Everybody.
No, this tournament is 1,000% indicative of Netrunner as a whole.
I agree.
I've played this game before.
I think it's Gustavo's asking what build of Jemison. I think it's less spicy Jemison. It's just
win the game Jemison.
Yeah.
With like biotics.
Yeah, with normal agendas. I think. My friend Ian's on the list, and he didn't show me the list beforehand, but I think if he scored out a government takeover, he would have told me. So
yeah, I feel like that's something that would have come up.
Yeah, so I don't think he's on government takeover.
Very offensive.
Yeah, win the game, Jemison is best win.
That seems
bad. So
he has to find all the hostile takeovers immediately.
Yeah, Alan has to win this turn, which is
a
fairly unlikely.
Yeah,
it's a very big ask. Now, he can try to hit HQ and then hit R&D maybe.
Yeah.
When I say win the game, Jemison Jonas, what I mean is I mean that like a lot of people go very hardly all in on doing just like every possible thing that Jemison can do, and like that's cool. But it's like the people who do like the Ag Infusion Whirlpool stuff, and it's better to just do it in a way where you just like can win the game instead of going all in on the combo.
Have you built many Jemison decks?
I have.
Nice. I haven't tooled around with it yet.
I built a lot of decks.
Yeah, that's fair.
I do the thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep, so that's
Oh,
game.
you have 3 Atlas.
Yeah.
Oh no, he's digging.
Yeah, there's not really any. For some reason, I thought you had a hostile and 2 Atlas, but no, there's really not a whole lot I can do there. I mean, I can
Oh,
go,
Timmy's Ag
Yep,
Infusion.
that's
What a delight.
could go base plant. Yeah, no. I mean, there's no way I'm getting hostiles out of your deck. So yeah,
Right.
nice, nicely done.
Nice.
All right. So
Yeah.
we'll be back in a few minutes with the next round.
Yeah, I'm gonna go peek at what's happening on table 2 and come back with a report.
Cool.
I was about to start being able to hammer.
Good clipping, move around.
Yeah, just having trouble getting
See,
started.
that was what I wanted my deck to do all day, but it didn't do.
Yeah, it did it against me.
It did against you.
Yeah.
You're the only one that it did against.
Usually you didn't do it. You do it against me.
That's tough.
Can't find a medium.
There it is. You were playing the right way. There was just like he got off. You did the Titan thing, and
Yeah.
once it gets going, it's so good. I was just like, oh,
forget that.
I
On
want you to
table
go down the
2,
second
we
one.
have
Like,
Gabe versus Jemison. We don't
I had-
really have the
I had
means to
double
just
data
switch to
sections
it.
try and get in, past
But right now it's on 0-0.
on the
Gabe
outside.
looks reasonably set up. He doesn't have any breakers, but
Oh, yeah.
that's kind of
And you
a...
had Ice Carver too, yeah.
I had-
I gotta put the better
He has a
job.
Desperado and a
Is that
HQ
from the
interface
newer
and a
world?
Temujin pointing
Yeah,
somewhere.
it's
I didn't ask.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Jemison has
That's the Ice Carver.
triple advanced Hordem and a triple advanced Mausolus. So what else
I gotta
can you
find
want in
one.
life?
Let's just go through some of these.
Is it
Because
possible he's
they're
on-
nice and
on,
beautiful right here.
Red Planet
Do some-
Couriers? I
do some
suppose.
showing for,
If my friend's been scoring out
Temujins
government
are from
takeovers
there.
without telling me,
Mediums
that's very
from there.
hurtful.
I don't have the deja vus because there's only one deja vu in there. Speed sucker. Just gotta put in there. Oh yeah, you can get full.
We had a raffle,
Data suckers without spending.
and I was sort of organizing the tournament, so I didn't want to take many of the prizes, but I did take some fruit snacks. I won
That's
these.
the other bad thing. I can't find my normal ones.
Yeah,
So
at
I had
least
to
Red
buy a
Planet
second
Couriers.
one
You know what?
in order to get
I mean, everybody loves Project Atlas, but Ian loves Project Atlas, and RPC'd Project Atlas sounds amazing.
wild side from it. I've had worse. Dirty laundry.
You know, why don't you talk amongst yourselves? I'm gonna go watch my friend play. And Josh seems nice too, but you know, I'm like really good friends, so yeah, that's okay. Yeah. You want any? No.
So you're torn.
Yeah, those are.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Oh, we don't have glasses.
You can still do this. Keep positive.
Oh man, I've got like motion is not just a detective card. I don't play very differently no matter how I'm doing. No,
Wait,
it doesn't
were you
typically get better.
Oh, I was gonna say, wait a minute. I did not
That
see
was
that.
the extremist space.
Awesome.
I mean, shipment from that is also
Serpentine is quite a card.
that gave me the real sense was the turn 2 shipment.
Yeah.
With the open R&D, where I was like, well, I could have gone and poked stuff, and I
Yeah.
probably should have gone and poked stuff.
I mean, it's tough because, I mean, well, whatever, you know that, like, there's me past and...
I mean, but that's probably why I should have poked it.
We need one modern station on this. I'm so far.
There are now
As long as you
2
don't run out
HQ
of money, you have
interfaces,
all
so
tempo.
if Gabe is able to get
Or
into HQ,
ANRPC supposed to make the tempo.
it's going to be a good time. Still 0-0. Though there is a Res Archer, so at some point it might have been 1-0.
You only have 2 miles? Yeah.
Maybe I do only have 2.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, it seems tight. I like it very large.
I just added in more money to get set up faster.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Well, I'm considering cutting for Queen's Gambits because a lot of times
Oh,
I get
yeah,
boxed
that's
and
about-
I can't run.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
My friend Ian
if I'm not running it anyway, you can have
just Red Planet
Take
Biotic
'em.
out a Vanity Project. He has 4 points now.
Okay.
That's so funny.
22 minutes.
Wait, are you?
But from where I think another
Score update, it is now 4-1, 1 Vanity Project to 1 firmware upgrades.
We are waiting for the middle seeds to finish. Titan did Titan things and ended the first round of the cut incredibly rapidly.
Last time I got that run over by a train, it was yellow.
Yeah, like that was some serious fast advance goodness.
That was Astro Tree.
No, it's good.
Yeah,
When it actually turns, when that engine actually turns over.
Got that bad starter.
It does.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I got it.
I think it's Yeah, I think maybe
Hey, excuse me.
You drawing something. All right. Oh, you put your secret challenge. That's what. You know, I checked all your stuff. Like, you're one of the one assistant. Like, it's better than. I like it. All of it.
How's the commentary going? Good. It's just, that game was very quick.
just like if you get going for like, oh, I do have go get the other ones. Yeah. Oh, what? Oh, do I not have 0 credits? I guess I get faster credits instead. I mean, that's like really fast. What a nice town.
I hit one on me too, and I was like, okay, I guess I'll like take it too. I would say I didn't see 45.
Yeah.
Well, it's track. It's the architect question, right? I think it was shop would be better than one time.
Yeah. Because you like we named it that funny.
Yeah.
Great.
Except too bad, and I'm sure it's just a great shot. I mean, once it's already worked, it's just basic. Okay, there's no problem with what the art is. And just really just the sirens. I didn't know this one. Oh, sorry, and to the teachers. Basically, just good aid. It's just all good criminal process.
This is a spicy game. This is rad. We have Faust Gabe, you know, dealing drugs, and we have Jemison scoring out vanity projects. This is wild. I'm sorry you're missing it. I hope you enjoy looking at these credit tokens on table 1. Yeah, we'll depending on who's playing it, we'll try and get some. We'll try and get different decks on stream next game. Should be fun. There's a lot of fun decks in the top 8 and top 4, and top 8 because I was 5th place.
It works if you know the merch. Okay. So I'm not. Think.
1 minute.
Wow. Oh my gosh. Ian steals victory. Oh. We saw the biotic and then saw the was going, oh, there goes the winning.
Wow. I should have put that other game on the stream. That was incredible. We just had the game went to time, and the runner finished their last turn. They stole the go-ahead agenda off of HQ, missing the GFI that the Corp then used to score out with an Oberth the win. That was an incredible game. We'll try and get at least one of those decks on camera next, because they were both really cool decks. The Gabe deck's like maybe a little bit more traditional, but like of an earlier meta, because Faust Gabe is a cool archetype, and
So like just
yeah.
He's just going to pull. Or if you had that's always sure. I was like, oh, yeah,
it's going to be a random round.
We're going to get 2 shots. That's what actually, because I was like trying, I thought it was
It's on Alice 3. Ian's on Jemison.
And then just who's playing what and then deciding something. Is that all right? All right. Yeah, because I think everybody's on random.
Advanced credit.
We're on random. Yeah. All right. So top table.
Ian will Ian runs, Ian foot. Yeah. Yeah. And then Alan runs. Okay. Yeah, let's put it. People want to see this game. Oh, they're asking.
Yes.
Actually, I don't know if they're.
I want to see it. I want to.
I just kept on like going here and be like,
This game. I'll be right back.
Because I could die immediately.
Yeah, please do that.
This pleases me.
Oh, you got to see 50% of the cards in HQ.
That was
I should have just.
seriously, that was spectacular, dude.
yeah, you want to make sure the last mistake.
That's such a cool deck.
That wasn't a mistake. Played your
The top
offense.
four.
No,
players
I think
is,
that was the right
Ian,
decision.
Doug,
It didn't end up winning you the
Josh,
game, but I
and
think it was the
Alan.
right decision.
They are on. We have 2 Alices, a Titan. We have 2 Alices, a Gabe, and a Kit.
A kit, yeah.
And then we have 2. We have a Titan, an RP, a Sync.
I
And a
think the
Jemison.
siphon was a
Jemison.
beautiful way because if you
Right
had to
now
play
we are
around
doing the
like,
losers
top
bracket.
deck and Atlas, and like a top deck, one of the other Atlases.
Gabe versus
Shut it
Sync.
down right there. I think you played around that really well.
This should be an interesting
I could
matchup.
die.
We're not having the. We're not. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
This
Oh,
one's
an
gonna be
interesting
different.
thing about the last
Just a
matchup
bit.
is that Gabe went aggressively tag me,
fun.
which is
Turns out not the
a
best
little
idea.
bit
I don't think so.
scarier against Sync.
But he doesn't
as long
have
as
to
it's not, like,
necessarily be
turn
aggressively
three.
tagged.
No, that's true. You
I
are
think
allowed to
everybody will
detag
find
even if you're Gabe.
That's true.
Is that actually?
There's nothing saying that you can't do it.
Yes. My sleeves are. You think or something?
Yeah, you have some.
Yeah, you have the ultra. You have the ultra mats.
How's the audio
I've got
coming through,
hypermats
everybody?
And the ultra mats are a little thicker. I don't know why. Yeah, because I use them for my other match deck. So.
Are they also pink too?
What's that?
Are they also?
Yeah,
pink?
hypermats are like $10 for 8, but they are considered. They're whereas the
So this is a fun challenge for us because there's 8 8 decks and 4 players and 2 matches at a time, and our goal is to get as many of them on the show as possible.
That's true.
They're actually better geared for the purpose.
The middle bracket game that we just watched, which I apologize to our viewers, we were not able to put on camera,
It was incredible.
it was incredible.
Yeah, it went down to the last turn. Both the Corp and the Runner could have won in their round, in their last turn that they had when time was called.
Yeah.
Which almost never happens.
Yeah,
That was
and
incredible.
the Runner got to 6 points, and then Jemison fast advanced a GFI off of an O berth to go from 5 to 7.
Yeah. Which is good.
Because if he hadn't done that, Josh would have won with a 6 point.
Yeah.
Because there's no timed wins in Catan.
Yeah, because Josh was able to get into HQ, see 3 of 6 cards in HQ, and he stole the Atlas, which was not enough to
What's up, man?
win the game.
Can you see the ID? Because it's in the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Things look great.
Thank you.
That was Josh, considerate guy.
While we're waiting for them to finish shuffling, let's check a couple of things.
Yeah. These are both very nice people, so if you want to root for either of them, you're completely in good standing. If any jerks are on stream, I'll let you know, and then you can root against them. But these 2 people are very nice, and they seem
These are
like
both
good
fine,
people.
fine people.
Yeah, so you should root for both of them.
See, again, we are again torn because Alan is our friend and our metamate.
Yeah, I want to see Gabe crush.
But,
I love
Josh,
Gabe.
But Josh is also on Gabe.
I love Gabe so much.
So like you and I are basically like people who like our underdog is if you're playing like a jank ID, we're immediately on your team.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. Pretty.
oh, you brought
obviously.
MedTech. Guess what? I want you to win the whole thing.
Yeah,
like
Yeah, MedTech didn't win the whole thing though.
I wish it had.
Thomas, if you're watching the stream,
Don't let your dreams be me.
I'm sorry that you didn't do that well with Harm Tech.
Well, you might want tags or something.
Don't let your dreams.
Tags are important. Tags are important because I'll have a lot of them.
Harmony MedTech, though, cool ID. You can win with 6 points, and you can get 6 points with shipment from Tenon.
Yeah, it was super
That's
early.
true.
Like, I think it might have even been before 8.
Really? Jeez.
I like how that one card is better than the entire Tenon ID.
Yeah.
It's true, yeah.
I don't mean that as a jab. I mean, like, seriously, like, there's more power packed into that card
And I'm gonna
Yeah.
for like any fast advance or just any
Oh, yeah.
deck really.
Well, Tenon is... The best Tenons have been
Love it.
fast
Let you
advanced
never
decks.
advance Nieces in RP, which is a lot of fun.
Yeah,
Or-
that's true.
or
well,
never-
Tenon lets you never advance stuff just fine.
Right, but
Yeah, if you have a Nisei on the table,
but they're
and
gonna
you get
check.
to,
Right,
and you
but
get
they're
to
gonna
fire
check.
your Tenon.
But you have to
ability.
make it so that they can't run. This is like,
Yeah.
oh, your ice is all spiky. I'm not gonna run. Cool. You didn't check this remote that I bluffed as like a pad
Yeah.
campaign.
All right,
Yeah.
gentlemen, winners and losers finals. You have
All right, let's
3
do
minutes,
it.
you may begin.
All right.
All right,
Don't let your dreams be memes. Let's
exciting. Hopefully, we won't just see 2 breaking news and dead Gabe.
Yeah, like just ridiculously fast game.
All right.
Yeah.
Gotta go.
All right. Well, he still needs to find another one. So
Yeah,
you know.
Drop
You've seen the GIF where it's the guy they do the side game and then the corp loses and the guy just like bangs his head into the table.
That's a key. That's
Oh
a.
man.
Hey.
Have mid-season with this.
Nice. Yeah. That'll go nicely with exchange information. Hey, look at Gabe.
Gabe likes to run.
How did Gabe restrain himself from running HQ immediately? Ooh. Well, not a bad Gabe start.
No. Not a bad
Um,
game start at all.
This it looks like Gabe's going to be really relying on meat damage protection if he has any. I think he does.
Well, he's not. He's not in the
and,
danger
so I
zone.
get
yet.
Yeah. And economic aggression.
So there's the sweeps.
Right cards? Or 4 cards? Oh, right.
Feels nice to be out of hard-hitting news range after you make a bunch of runs.
Gabe is really good at making money.
Yeah.
He just does not set up very fast, which
Yeah.
can, harm him compared to Andy against this type of matchup.
Yeah.
Yep, so there comes the armor. Pretty standard fare there for
Yeah.
Sync.
Get the breaking news first and then deal with the repercussions.
I do
Nice.
see a Faust in there.
I see a Desperado and a Fast. That's spicy.
Desperado.
Yeah. Drug dealers are also kind of neat boom protection.
Yeah. It's also worth noting that the Sync runs money light with a lot of low strength ice, so Faust is going to potentially do a lot of work here.
Yeah.
If he can get going, it's
Yeah.
it's going to be able to do a lot of work for him.
Yeah, this should be interesting. I think I might see a Sneak Door Beta in hand too, which would be
That would
fun,
be pretty spicy.
Because I don't know if
Get
you know
those
this,
booms.
there's no ice on Archives right now.
That's 6. 5, right?
Did Alan take Sync to DC Regionals?
I believe so.
Yeah, he did very well there too.
Got a levy in there now.
Yeah, sure, because you're drawing through that deck fast.
He doesn't have any drug dealers now, which would really help him.
Drug dealers would be a joy.
Because remember, if he can get 2 of those down and stay at 5, that's also boom protection.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
sucks to lose your whole hand,
Yeah.
but it's something that can be done.
Yeah. And I think one thing about
Okay.
I think one thing about the Sync deck is that it has this this threat of just playing a bunch of breaking newses and 24/7 booming you, but it's a good deck.
Right.
Beside that, so
It just has some very, very broad exploitable weaknesses.
Yeah, that's true.
Like it does not do well against siphon spam decks that are
Yeah.
running meat damage protection.
Or Au revoir, Ayla.
That's also true.
2 Jackson.
It does okay against Sunny, which annoys me.
So we see that Jackson pop for probably only 1 agenda in the bin, which kind of sucks for Alan.
Getting some econ is nice because he seems to have a decent amount of credits, and Gabe might not be able to shut him down very easily.
Well, if there's like resistors or even turnpikes on HQ,
Yeah.
if he can get the Plascrete down even, he can really start to go to 10 on tags.
Is that 24/7?
Yeah.
24/7 in the heap.
He
That's
overdrew,
interesting.
so there's probably an additional one in the hand.
Yeah.
But that means that if he can if he can make it so that he fails the combo or has to go through a Plascrete, he then has to Jackson them back in and find them again because the Sync deck doesn't have any operation tutoring.
Yeah. Not really worth it to play, Shannon Claire?
Or consulting.
Lily
Consulting.
Lockwell?
Consulting.
Yeah.
I was going to mention the good cards that do.
The Sync is pretty tough on influence with the booms and the NAPD and the GFIs.
Yeah, the GFIs are what make the deck go, though.
Yeah, oh, absolutely, you need it. Sync is cool. Sync is interesting because they're the neutral agendas, NAPD and GFI can go in any. Oh, that's a good ice
It's not
against
terrible
this deck.
for him, though.
Not
He can
right
just
now.
pay 3.
Not right now. But
Yeah.
the fact that he that's going to really slow him down with Faust. It just means he can't go through if he
Alright, so
installs a Faust.
he boosted it.
Yeah, I like it. Gain 3. What is that?
Exchange of information.
Oh, nice. It looks like a
So-
Street Peddler, which usually Sync doesn't play.
Lose 2. 3 RD.
So he's trying to force some ice reses here.
Yeah,
There's the
not bad.
turnpike.
Hopefully this doesn't click 4, because that would be really bad.
Hopefully he doesn't hit a kitty and give him the combo.
Yeah, that would be not so great also.
Hedge fund there.
Is he remembering to get his Desperado bucks? Might not be. Gotta hit your triggers, what happens? $3. That's a lot of bucks.
Right, yeah. That is in fact why it's
Yeah, gotta keep track of your triggers, kids.
Yeah. Now, I believe Gabe is on Paperclip, so that gets through the IP block okay.
Very well.
Perfectly well. I mean, Gabe and
He's gotta
Desperado
get to it. We
reimburse
still
you.
don't see any drug dealers.
Yeah. The interesting thing about drug dealers is that they're going to push your money low, and so you're kind of obligated to be doing Gabe things such that you get a bunch of money to compensate for them.
Right, this is very much so like a deck that has, it's like a rocket.
Yeah, this isn't like a bad Nasir deck, which it's like, oh, I'm just not going to have money, don't worry about it. Gabe, ooh, interesting. Ooh, that's
So you need to pump it by 9 threads. So you pump it by 6.
So he's
That's
gonna
scary.
go. He's gonna go for a 10. So he's gonna have the tags.
That's a real tough question. What do you do as Gabe here?
Huh?
Credits.
Cool. So Doug's already won the winners final with Titan. Titan's gonna Titan.
Yeah. So Ian will face the winner of this to see who gets the privilege of facing Doug again. Somebody will have to conquer his Titan deck if they want to win this tournament. But nobody has to, because it's okay if Doug wins.
Ooh.
What was that?
So he's just going ham.
Ooh, that's fine.
I mean, he figures he's low. Maybe he can get the booms out of the hand.
Nope.
There's a
You
QPM.
can get that out of the hand.
He doesn't have a ton of outs here.
No, that's rough.
There's a drug dealer.
So he is going for the I'm not going to have any money plan. That's not bad.
Well, none of this. I mean, the IP block stops him.
I wish.
Yeah.
but none of the other things like actually like stop him. So, you know, if you're a runner and you decide to go tag me against Sync,
There you go.
like
Please.
it's not the end of the world.
Yeah, it's remarkable how much more punishing hard-hitting news is against as Sync than anybody else.
Yeah. Well, everybody else, if they have more than $8, you don't want to play.
Yeah.
With Sync, if they have less than $12,
They have to have 12, and they have to give you 12
That's
credits
what I
to get rid of those tags, which is miserable.
It's
You worked hard for that money.
such a great flavor text for that, by the way.
Yeah, 1 second match with Titan as well. Both. The other table was Doug versus Ian, Titan versus Kit. And
okay.
yeah, and Doug won the second game as Titan. They were both Corp last round, so they randomized it.
Raven, he doesn't care.
No.
He does not.
It's an interesting res. But I guess it means it's turning off the ability to ever
D-tag, really.
D-tag, which is pretty good. Because,
Did he just only give himself 2 credits?
that's not a bad call.
That's 3.
Now the problem that he has is he can still give Alan free points with kitty cats.
Yeah, that's the scary thing about going tag me against Sync. Like, there's only so many points you can score. And if you don't win the game when you score them, they can just take them away
And now
from
he's
you.
in the broke zone, so if he hits an NAPD, he's gonna be very sad.
I would be sad.
So now Alan is just jack-sitting for a kill combo.
Yeah, and Drug Dealer's an incredible card, but when you're in this situation, it is less incredible.
Yeah. Well, we're to the point now where it's very unlikely that Josh will clear tags.
I think that's true. I don't know exactly how many tags he has, but it's a lot of them.
Yeah, and he's just gonna be like, whatever, man, just let me see that HQ.
Also allowing the Corp
Please
to
give
have
yourself 3 credits. Please give yourself 3 credits. Okay.
Nice. Allowing the Corp to get tokens on the Raven. Oh, he has another 24/7. That's really tough. Because there's only so many agendas that you can even take. You can take the breaking news. Those are only worth 1. You can't take the cats.
Right, he's got to steal 2 GFIs.
2 GFIs without
and a break.
Alan
and 2
just
breaking
taking
news.
them back.
Right.
That's tough. That's a really big ask.
Yeah.
You can.
So there's a pop-up.
Nice.
Deja vu. All right.
This is rough.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jonas, he won the second match with Titan as well.
Yeah. He's actually right next to us right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that camera doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, look. It's Doug. He's doing really well this tournament.
Jonas and Kevin are asking about you.
Yeah.
I got it.
Can I see your Titan?
Yeah.
I would love it. Yeah, man, Titan rockets, man.
Yeah.
Going real fucking fast.
Yeah. You gotta play friggin' Clot.
You gotta.
You gotta.
You gotta.
Yeah.
You gotta play like
Hashtag.
2 cards in your fucking Sunny deck, like some a-hole.
It's a 50 card deck. I gotta play a lot. If I want to see something sincerely.
This was inspired. Alex at Cardboard Games made a deck that was very similar. I have adapted it.
We shouldn't give away too many secrets.
I'm
just
not
in
gonna
case.
talk about it.
Yeah.
I just wanna.
But we're just looking at it.
I'm like
This is a cool include. I really like that
Yeah, I
one.
like that.
It's Markiel. We saw it on stream. It's fine.
I'm like Brainiac from Superman, but for decks, where I just consume them.
And then destroy them. We're gonna throw this in the trash.
Yeah,
That's right.
I'm gonna put it through a paper shredder.
I love it.
That's a good idea too. Yeah, no, there's some. Yeah,
That's
no,
really
This is what cost me the game every single time. It's not. Yeah, no, because I literally for like 9 opening turns, I'm just like, well, I got money in Ice Red, then I guess I just can't find an agenda ever.
Yeah, he was
so.
on 3 points, so I was just like, oh well, let's just get more turning wheel tokens. Like I'm in no rush. It was nice.
Because well, sometimes I end up with like
It's like Weyland. So as soon as you end up with like 25 credits,
Yeah.
you get a bunch of ice that they can break for like any.
Yeah. What if they couldn't break?
Are you gonna planning on posting this?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
This deck is so spicy. I'm sorry we haven't seen like it do crazy stuff. It just did normal stuff.
Spicy. I really love it.
Yeah, this Titan deck, you can root for it, even though it just won 2 games. I know you want to root for the underdog.
Because you're not
but-
going to be the people's champion because you're in the winners final.
Okay, that's fine.
You can just be the champion.
Yeah, you just get to be the normal champion.
All right, back to the game. Josh isn't dead, which I like to see.
Yeah, we were being bad
And
commentators.
Drug Dealer is still alive, which I like to see. I think that's.
Well,
Don't kill the Drug Dealer.
well,
Ooh,
he also has no money,
true.
and we're at the point where the negative of IP block does literally nothing
Oh,
because
Well, he's got two tokens on the Ravens, so
I mean it doesn't.
I would have considered
it does-
emergency
so-
shutdowning the
So
Ravens.
you have to keep in mind he's got 3 simul things.
Mhm.
He's got a levy.
Yeah,
He's got 3 siphons.
yeah.
Like he just has to keep.
No, that's what.
If he can just keep Allen off of the money, he can still win this just by grinding him out.
That's true.
25 minutes remaining.
Like he's got the potential for 12 siphons. He can just
Yeah.
grind him to dust.
That's true. Honestly, I think I'm more concerned about Allen's ability to score out and Gabe not being able to prevent that than I am about Gabe killing him.
That's true.
Or Gabe being killed. Both are scary right now.
Best defense.
Best defense
Ooh.
for Snekdor.
Best defense is a good card.
Inside job.
Also, like, really terrifying if you want to be Apex and build an Endless Hunger.
I think Thomas is that for Sanjay? Is that for Sanjay? Oh, thank you.
Our friend Thomas just brought us some water. What a pal. Want some? Oh, you have water.
I'm also getting over viral bronchitis, so
Oh, nice.
yeah.
I have 3 clicks, right? Yeah.
It's cold.
Yeah, there's a fridge in
This
there.
is amazing.
So I would like to make a comment, the same dumb comment that I made the first game we watched.
Please.
I love this Gabe alt-art ID because there's clearly a dead guy out of frame. And I'm like, that's not actually hacking, that's called just breaking and entering and killing someone. Contract killing?
Yeah, the flavor of criminal has always been like a little bit weird. It's like I'm gonna hack in the server. You didn't hack into the server.
You walked
just,
in.
You just like snuck in through. Like you hired a guy to go give you the documents.
Yeah. I guess that's social engineering hacking, right?
Yeah, though I guess social engineering is a shaper card.
Yes, a terrible, terrible card.
Yeah, really not very good.
But yeah. There's another siphon. He does not care about the additional tag.
No. Hey, get that money. That's pretty good.
Yep.
Oh, was he discarding it or?
No, he's using Faust.
Oh, nice, nice, nice.
Because he can take innumerable tags.
Yeah.
And then he's just gonna eventually draw into Plascrete. Now, the loss of the Sneak Door was, a solid play on Allen's part, but it's worth noting that he now doesn't have the best defense readily at hand for the Plascrete.
True.
So 16.
Though I do think that I do still think that Allen is in better shape to score out than he is to kill.
I agree. But I'm just saying, he's put that kill option farther out of reach.
Yeah.
Because right now, the tempo is on the side of Josh because Josh has all the money.
Yeah. The other thing that's exciting is
until he gets close to Coust.
Now I don't know how many tags Gabe actually has.
It looks like 12.
But theoretically, Gabe could go detagging and could still emergency shut down the Data Raven.
Alright.
And then he wouldn't have the counters.
And then, well, the counters would be there, but they wouldn't do anything.
I don't think clearing the tags is a viable option at this juncture.
It depends on how many tags there are and how much money there is.
It looks like it's $23, which, yeah, I don't think it's worth it.
Yeah. For curiosity's sake, I'm going to go peek and see how many tags Gabe actually has. I'll be right back.
Sweeps. Sad sweeps. 2 sweeps or 1 sweep? I said sad sweeps.
Oh, sad sweeps.
Oh, there's the closed accounts.
No more.
Okay,
I don't need
well,
credits.
Gabe now has no money, and also there's 16 tags, which is
Quite a bit more.
yeah, which is enough to trash Monolith with best defense.
Yeah. Just in
Wait,
case-
isn't it? It's 18, right? Oh yeah, you can't trash Monolith with the best defense.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is where you need that one of paper tripping. It's true. They would just deal with this problem.
HQ.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I didn't see it. No, you're good. Yeah, I realize that. Special order.
Right. So he's got the HQ interface. So he's now got a permanent mini legwork.
Oh wait, yeah,
blue.
okay.
That
Yeah.
seems good.
Yeah, you do have money.
Get rid of.
No, he can because he got the Gabe Bucks and the Desperados.
Whew.
Oh, he must have just drawn that boom too. That's.
Thanks, Gabe.
Disheartening.
Oh, I guess he didn't have money, so.
He also has an archive in hand.
Yeah.
I
Which?
saw it earlier. Alan has an archive memories in hand.
Ooh.
So once he's at $4 at the
Yeah.
start of turn, the kill is left.
Yeah, that's terrifying.
This has been well fought regardless.
Yeah. So it would be very surprising if Alan's turn does not. He doesn't end this turn on 4 credits.
Credit.
Yeah, he's just gonna money.
Given that he's saying you need to find a, you need to siphon me or you will die.
Which is not outside of the realm of possibility here.
Yeah. But yeah, the tough thing here is Gabe can't shut the game down easily. There's already the GFI, one GFI, and a breaking news out of play. So
Right.
he has to cobble together 7 points out of, or 6 more points out of almost nothing.
Yeah, it's
Interesting that Alan didn't.
money up.
Yeah.
Fisky dingo.
Ooh, spicy.
So we see a kitty cat. Can't see what the other card was. We see a kitty cat.
Okay.
He's gonna dirty laundry. I was going HQ. He's gonna score that kitty cat for him.
It's not a big deal ultimately.
Ooh,
Hey,
if he scores that cat. Ooh,
that is very exciting. The 24/7 is probably still in hand. So that's scary. I don't think Josh has actually seen the archive memories.
Oh, that's good.
Ooh, that is good.
So that buys him at least one turn.
Yeah. Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sanjay.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, there's a video of Owen Wilson just saying
saying
wow.
wow for like 10 minutes. Yeah.
And since I watched that video, I watched Midnight in Paris, and that movie's garbage.
But he says wow.
And it was the only entertaining thing about that movie. If you like Midnight in Paris, that's defensible. I'm sorry for trashing a movie you like, but a movie's garbage.
So it's worth noting, there is only, since he doesn't have any PD money, there's currently only 2 agenda cards that he can actually steal.
Yeah.
The other GFI and
The other breaking news. Yeah. And
now he's not gonna use that archived to get the GFI, I don't think, until it gets him the win. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
He'll hold that.
Yeah, and that's an interesting. I would be inclined to do it just to shut down
The scoring
Gabe's
plan entirely.
Yeah.
I mean, he could do that, but then Gabe can just kind of sit back, make sure he doesn't die,
Yeah.
and just you lose because you can't score.
Yeah, but then once they find a breaking news, it's over. Yeah, he was good in those.
Stretch. I like that one.
Hey, Gabo doing the thing. Oh.
Ugh.
All right, so it's 5 to 4.
Alright.
So he can just win with the exchange now, right? Because that would be 7.
Sounds like it. Seems like it. And I think he has an exchange in hand.
Yeah.
So the game might be over. Well, if he has an archive memories, he can.
He does.
Yeah. So that's pretty grim for our hero.
It's not unreasonable. He could potentially pick 2 agendas.
I'm happy that Gabe went tag me because it's a lot more fun.
Yeah.
I got sync.
Well, he's also he's been given this is a strong game here.
Yeah.
Like this is.
Oh, maybe yeah. That's a good idea to check archives, because sometimes 6 just lets you have some points. Ooh,
Oh,
rude.
feels bad.
Rude.
He didn't give himself his Desperado buck either.
Yeah, get your Desperado buck. Make yourself famous.
Why?
Oh, actually, if you got the Desperado buck and the other buck, you could run in and get the 6 points, which wouldn't do anything, but
I think that's game.
yeah.
So, mental.
Does he have the archives?
Or did he?
Maybe he shuffled in the 24/7.
Bench.
Okay.
Oh wow!
Game's not over.
The game's not over.
That's exciting.
That's very exciting, and he also knows that there's an NAPD that he can go get in there.
Yeah, which is good.
So hopefully, since he's thinking about it, he'll actually remember his NAPD, his Desperado trigger.
Yeah. Oh. Rude boy drug dealer taking a buck.
Who's last turn? Draw, draw.
If only there was another way that you could get bucks in this game.
No. Hedge,
Like
Click
draw.
for credits, yeah. Not bad.
So mandatory, true.
Oh, this is hard fought. No, that's a good emoji. It's fine.
This is a crazy
Very
game.
appropriate. This is losers round 1, yeah. Though I think we're all winners.
Sanjay.
Yeah, and
You're my hero.
Thank you.
I like how Kara's now like you got to wear the bad Hawaiian shirt every time now that you.
Yeah, I like your
My
like,
casual
casual cosplay.
of
It's a really good look.
as what is his name? Church from.
Yeah, Jemison won its first game and lost. Well, and the player who was on Jemison, my friend Ian,
Or no, you only have one HP.
lost his second game as Kit.
So I think this is.
So Weyland is undefeated.
I think this is a solid play here. He's getting the money he needs to steal the NAP. Ooh.
What?
Okay.
Can you just go?
He can just
how
go
many
in and
clicks?
get the NAPD.
Yeah. Add him up.
Oh my God, he can
What's
just.
on archives?
A
Ice is a
resistor.
joke.
It's probably a resistor.
Oh, I hope it's not a resistor, but it is a resistor.
Yeah, he's gotta go check. What is he doing? Is he gonna inside job it?
Yeah.
Oh, I hope he inside jobs
Oh,
it.
if he inside jobs. Does he have inside job?
Yeah, he has 2
No,
of
he's
them.
just... Oh wow, this got a lot closer than it could have.
This is madness.
Yeah.
Strength 20. I think it's like strength 24 now, actually.
We are talking about how strong Resistor is. Resistor is very strong right now.
It's so hot right now.
Just gotta play that one of David that Gabe is known to play. And is that not game?
So next turn he can just keep hammering it.
Yeah.
And force him to spend money. Oh no,
Oh, good.
there's
That's
the
a
shuffle.
very good call.
Yep, there's the shuffle.
That's very good play.
But he can go get the NAPD by just hammering.
Yeah.
Or he'll go HQ.
Oh, look at us. We forgot the 15 minutes that Gabe could score.
2. Okay.
Oh, is he gonna go siphon?
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Levy.
Oh no, he's gonna
All right.
levy.
Ooh. I don't
know
love
if I
that as
agree.
much, but that's maybe necessary.
This shit is crazy.
Yeah.
Install. Advance.
Oof. That's a big deal. That's one less point that Gabe can score to win the game. Now Gabe has to score with
That 15 minutes.
And you're-
15 minutes
and the other
GFI
and
or
the
NAPD.
NAPD.
There's 3 cards.
How many?
No,
he
I
has
just
to
wanted to
get
make
to
sure
him?
I
I'm
was
gonna
like-
go fix his points so we can.
Oh
see.
yeah.
And I'll have 6
You know, when I
cards.
started playing Netrunner,
Yes.
I didn't. When I was introduced to the game, I didn't remember the rule that you have to put a certain number of agenda points in your deck. So I thought, oh, this is easy. I'm just gonna not put any agendas in my deck, and what is the runner gonna do? That was my genius thinking. And
Yep. Great job.
so that's not a very good strategy because it's highly illegal. But Sync comes sort of close to that strategy. So does Jemison, kind of, when they're just, destroying all their agendas. They're gone. You can't steal them because they got sacrificed to Reza Obirth Protocol.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. This has been a great game.
Yeah, Gabe.
It's
really impressed me how
hard.
I also love this Gabe deck. It's kind of a blast from the past, because this list was like a list like this was making the rounds. I think Abram dropped put it out maybe. Just as Gabe.
Did he just win
I
there?
think so, yeah. Oh, good game.
Very good.
Did you just
Very
draw?
good game.
Yeah. I mean, there's only 5 cards left in the deck.
Losers
Which was what?
Yeah, it'll be Alan
exchange
versus
of information.
Ian.
Oh.
I think
GFI.
Alan was just corped and Ian just ran, so Ian will be on Jemison and Alan
The second you got to
will
15
be
minutes, I was just
on
like, go get the
Alice. So that should be pretty fun.
What I was gonna do,
I was like, if he has an inside job at hand,
I
this game
just
is,
drew it,
and
yeah.
I'm like, this game is over.
You know what's
Yeah, I remember
Then
this
you're like, inside
Faust
job, go
deck
through
that
Dave Ravens with this
existed
thing.
right before Faust was MWL'd.
You almost lost it yourself.
And it kind of took a little bit of the wind out of the deck. And Desperado was
No, I mean, you had to do
too,
it, but
which
it's like, I was like, oh, come on, please hit it. Please.
What a
but
game.
It's a really
That was
cool
a battle.
deck.
Oh, that's just another resistor on me.
And
Because
yeah,
I was
it's
just
actually
no,
a really
guarantee
smart
podcast
thing to
Are
revisit
you
it now
planning
that
on posting
Desperado's
that
off the
game
MWL.
sure.
Because it's
If
really
not, if you just
important to
send
the
it to me
deck.
on Facebook.
But I guess it's been
I'll
content
post
too,
it.
so
I'm like the brainiac of
you
deck
made the
lists, I
influence
just
work somehow.
consume them.
So it was like, no, this is basically the Big Boys Mouse deck. All I did was change the passport to Happy Deal, so I did the ropes. And I think I'll end up taking out one of the Fisks.
Yeah, it's a strong deck.
Yeah, it's really good.
How many flash creatures does that run? 1 or 2? Alan, you could win this thing. You're going to the losers final.
Yep.
Yeah.
So Ian's going to be on
Ian's-
Tammy.
Yeah, Ian's got a run, if I'm not mistaken.
What did you just do?
I just, or no,
No,
I just
you
ran,
ran-
and he just scored. So,
Because
Yeah.
Alan corked twice and Ian only corked once yesterday.
Well,
You have to keep it as even as possible.
I only ran one. I've only done 1 and 1. I've done 1 and 1.
So then they flip.
no, because you alternate, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So he's runner and he's.
Oh wait, no, this is the first round of the.
This
no,
is the losers
no, this is the
final.
loser- Yeah. No.
So it is
So
even.
Alan sits out.
No, he's out.
No, Doug's
No, Doug's in the winner's final.
Call me back.
No, Doug corked twice. I'm sorry, that's why I got my
Yeah,
confusion.
Yeah. No.
So it's even. I guess we go random.
Yeah, you guys go
I
random.
thought we alternated based on.
No. Wait. I've done 1 of each, and he's done 1 of each, right?
Yes. So
Yeah, so
Right.
I thought
So
you
you
said
switch.
you switched.
No,
No,
but
you roll.
yeah, because
Are you
no,
sure?
you
I'm sure. I
Yeah.
actually did it
because
No,
Right.
if you both played the same number of games.
but we've done the opposite. He was last on
You
runner,
corked
and
first.
It
was
doesn't,
last
it
on
doesn't matter who did what last.
Okay,
it's who
roll,
did
just roll,
what
just roll.
last.
All right. Based on Ian,
Right.
you run, you court.
All right.
You court.
Yeah, that hurt me at Philly regionals too, when I really wanted.
Oh, did it hurt you at a regionals when you didn't get to play the deck that you wanted to play, Laura? Did it hurt you? Like when I didn't get to play Smoke in the cut of
Well, because you were 8th.
How'd you do in that
So I
tournament?
think I earned the that there.
How'd you do in that tournament, Laura? It's pretty poor, I think, Michelle. Right.
Solid games, like I don't think I made
What running? Oh. This sucks.
All right, so we're going to be doing the losers final here.
No.
It's going to be Ian on Temujin, on Jemison, and it is going to be Alan on Alice, the deck that our meta has been think tanking.
I'm gonna stop by the restroom. I'll be right back.
Our meta has been think tanking for a little while here.
No, but I'm not. It's not Dan playing.
Hey, Thomas.
It's me playing.
I've not played against. I'm not playing.
Let's see if I can zoom this camera
Dan has played more Alice than I
without
have.
crashing
I
the
played against him
stream.
with
That seems like not worth
But you're
doing.
the one sitting here, so you're doing well.
I'm a bold man, Thomas.
Jemison versus
I
Alan.
made some bold plays today.
I did.
It's a Mars off.
Yeah.
Hey, Josh.
Nope, that's as far out as it goes.
I'd like to see what I got from next. Yeah.
Oh, am I on the wrong one? I'm on the wrong one. Okay. So let's cancel that. No. Can we get the correct website?
Why is it
So,
sad how much data my student
Professional broadcasting.
hey man.
I also don't understand why my phone is constantly vibrating from my friends. Like, well, I mean, I guess they're talking in the group chat where I'm.
No, it's as far as.
But I'm streaming. They're on stream. My phone needs
Listen.
to not be vibrating.
How many people do we have looking at my lovely face right now?
14 currently.
Hello, 14 people.
One of them does, but I don't think that's who actually is watching this.
Alice versus Jemison.
My friend Sarah
I
used to,
don't
but
think
she,
either of them are happy about this. It's
legally
funny.
blind, so she's,
No.
Allison's
Allison. Alice is really good.
Or you need
Surprisingly
like a
good,
digital
in fact.
figure, but it has
I've
to
been
do
enjoying
nothing
her
else, or else
immensely.
it's considered like a cheating device instead of a
Surprisingly
cheating
good at
device.
combo decks.
It needs to be
Yes,
just like
it turns out when you are a combo deck,
Yeah,
you need
it
to
needs to be
actually be able
basically just a screen
to hold
deck.
combo pieces in your hand. Yep. Turns out.
If you want to play Audacity, you have to have 3 cards in hand as well.
Turns out.
Turns out.
Turns out.
And when Alice is taking 2 out of your
cases,
hand,
which are basically
Every
like
turn,
you
every turn,
mag
feels bad.
into your
Thomas is
playmat,
really cool
and
guy,
then it then
everybody.
rolls
I
around
think you
your
should know
deck
that.
box. And it looks like one of those like.
We need to get new shirts made because we're just like Sunshine Junction. In this kind of
What do you mean?
like we're all so positive all the time.
Yeah. You know,
Yeah.
it's like someone's like,
I was quite happy to see other people buy shirts today. That was cool.
Yeah, that's fun.
do you want to
All right, let's do this. We're real time. You're getting evicted, Thomas. We love you.
Did Thomas talk about his decks? No. He said he didn't want to because they didn't do well, which is fair.
just hold them together?
Well, Thomas did play very hard decks. His deck, very hard.
So bad.
Anyway, moving on. So, all my hopes and dreams are on Alan and Doug, because if they win,
the fact that my heart
it
rate's been
is
like
the
120
signal
already.
boost that I need for my
For Alice.
for my Alice deck.
Yeah, this is I mean, Ian is one of my best friends. Alan's like, you know, in my
Top 5 friends.
Yeah, I don't need to rag them.
Yeah.
Look, yeah, but I love both these people. But like,
I don't play no.
Ian's in my like tinier local meta in between in my
You mean
like,
your kitchen table?
Yeah, my
meta?
kitchen table
with your
meta.
best friend. This is like your best friend.
We share a collection,
Yeah.
which is nice because basically him and Laura are both really good at Netrunner, and they go win all the alt arts, and then I get to play them because we share a collection.
You're also both married to a Laura.
Yeah, that's awkward. Laura that I'm married to is babysitting Ian's kid right now, which is allowing him to play this game.
Yeah. Well,
She's adorable.
yeah, Oni's pretty great. But anyway.
Would you like a Maya? What's that? You said would you like a Maya?
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and install.
Do you think Ian's
I saw an Atlas in that hand.
Nice. Do you think Ian's playing Government Takeover?
I doubt it.
I doubt
He's
it.
got the vanity projects. I doubt that he's got the government takeover.
Also,
in there
Ian
too.
hates-
Because the biggest problem with that play is if you do the all big agendas Jemison, you never actually fucking see agendas when you need them.
Also, Ian hates variants,
Okay, so the data sticker went down,
but no run happened.
but no run happened.
Yeah.
Oh no, he did run. Okay. So
Nice.
see, but like this is the great thing that Alice does, because right from the very
Yeah,
beginning,
that would be
like,
a nice thing to have. and now you
We're
can't
at a
have
stage
it.
in the game. It's not like you know, like year 1 Netrunner where people are splashing snares because there's nothing worth splashing. Every card that is in your deck was like carefully chosen, you know, carefully chosen card. So every single thing that you have to discard that isn't just like a straight money card is rough.
Ooh, let's see some tech.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Activists.
Activists. Nice. I wonder how much work Hacktivist is going to do in this matchup. I think the only really important thing to
Oberth.
res is Oberth.
He could get the agenda.
Oh, well, not really. He can install the agenda.
If he's doing any kind of like big combo with multiple cards, like he could get the second piece.
Yeah. But you can play all the cards that are important to you before you Oberth, so it might not be that
It
relevant.
won't not do work.
Yeah. It's not the most important card. It's a really good card. The other thing with Alice is that you can get their hand empty and then they can't
I need to
res
pick up
anything.
the World's decks from last year. It has so many cards that are in my Alice deck.
They're also very pretty.
Yeah.
Thanks to the World's deck from this year, I can now play 3 different art pop-up windows, which is really annoying for mainly for Ian. It bothers him, so I do it because that's what pop-up windows are supposed to do.
And that's what friends are for.
Yeah.
Alright, so he's gonna go poke R&D. There's
Colossus?
Colossus.
Nice. Ooh, goodbye.
I mean,
Take a
whatever
tag.
though.
Yeah, I believe the tags are irrelevant, but what if they aren't?
They are
Ooh.
irrelevant.
Yeah.
They're relevant in that he doesn't want Wildside trashed. How's that?
Oh, that's true. That's actually pretty legit.
But he just doesn't need to run that server again. Like
Yeah.
that was $6 for a data sucker and a tag, which is slowing him down. That's definitely true, but it's not like...
I mean, letting those data suckers go unopposed is a big... Well, I guess now, if he doesn't care about the tags, he could just waltz into R&D as much as he wants.
At least Alan got the combo on turn 2, the wild cakes. I did not do that at all this entire tournament.
No.
But it's okay. It's okay. Please remember to clear the tag. So Temujin's down. Please remember to clear the tag.
Looks like did he not?
Please remember. No, he's running.
This Jerry Maguire. This is the losers finals, meaning the winner of this is going to go up against Doug, who's on Titan and
Alice.
The loser will be the third place finisher in this tournament. And they're both wearing the same t-shirt that we were wearing.
Yeah, the Ghost Branch.
Yeah.
Ghost Branch represent, man. Hey, I just want to, as a final note, you know, the charity Child's Play that we played for today, I put the link in the show notes below. They do PayPal donations. It's super convenient. It's a great charity. It gives video games and other like electronic toys to kids who have to live full-time in hospitals or care facilities. Take a look, and you know, if you've got a few extra bucks, if you can, or you feel the compulsion, you know, give them a couple dollars. It's a great cause, and that's why we're here today.
Nice. Yeah, I'm glad you thought to say that. It looks like Alice caused
some disruption.
The Corp to get rid of a shipment from Tennant,
which feels good.
Which is really good, yeah.
So one of the things that's kind of shitty for
there's 2 Alices in the cut. It's grand finals are going to at least have 1 Alice in it.
So we had a lot of people. One thing I will say, we had some fast advance, but we had a lot of decks that are like combo fast advance based.
Yeah.
So Alice is disproportionately good against those decks.
True.
Because if you're, oh no, it's success. They say.
You good? Wait, what's success?
The card that was pitched.
Oh, is that not Ship from Tennis? Oh, okay, that's fine.
It's a different orange card.
Oh yeah, that's fine. That looks like some money. Oh, just what you want to score. Yeah. So if
it's also
I'm
sorry. Go ahead. No. You
first.
First.
Obviously Alice on the left. If Alice wins, there'll be 1 Alice in the finals. But there'll be 2 Alice in the finals. If Jemison wins, there'll be at least 1 Alice in the finals, and a kit that is on. This is secret tech. Don't tell anyone. Inversificator.
Yeah. No, it's worth noting.
And also Magnum Opus.
In a Reg Anarch build that is playing like Data Suckers and the Conspiracy Breakers, that bad pub is not insignificant.
No.
That's going to make this a lot.
Yeah.
A lot more impactful.
The worse your breakers are, the more you appreciate that bad pub.
Yeah. And this deck runs some bad breakers because in the late game it doesn't care because it's super rich.
It's really interesting that I think when MK Ultra came out, people understood and respected Black Orchestra, but I don't think initially the impression of MK Ultra was very good.
MK's good for
it's
MK's
just
good
solid,
for what ails you.
Yeah. It's fascinating, right?
Yeah. It's also really good. Now, obviously, I know this list like literally card for card. Like Ice Carver MK Ultra is so disproportionately good against the Ice in Weyland because it's a lot of 4 strength things. So bringing things down.
Yeah, because Wardham's incredible.
Yeah, well, I'm speaking mostly of the Sentries.
Yeah.
The Sentries dropping a 3 make them significantly better for MK.
Yeah. I don't believe this list has Sacrifice.
Are we doing a combo?
Whoa.
No, he's just moneying it up and he's saying, check this, it could be an
check
over.
it.
Yeah, not so good versus Archer.
Yeah, I would love to think that that is an Archer. Though that wouldn't even.
They're given to us by the ANRPC.
Nice, Jonas. Yeah, if that's a government takeover, Ian can just slowly score it out. Is that a Veritas on Archives?
Correct.
That's a good ice, sort of. I like it.
It's great.
Ian likes it.
I like it. Yeah, so he's gonna say, "All right, man, I'll bite. Rise your ice." So there's the Hordem.
Okay.
So he's gonna get one back, probably, unless he's gonna go get Blork.
Yeah.
All right, he's got the bad pub. He can do it.
He can do anything.
He can do anything.
Whoa. He's not gonna be able to trash anything if when he does this.
Don't forget about the bad pub.
Yeah. Yeah, the Weyland Consortium just hostily took over a corporation. Oh, you know, it'd be cute. He could bounce off the thing and come back in with another bad pub. No, that's stupid.
No, so yeah, no, you gotta.
Forget I said that.
Yep, you're gonna go in. See that over.
Oh,
Yep.
he.
Small.
Nice.
Yeah, he's gonna get the Maw trigger.
Nice. That's spicy.
Because then he's potentially pulling an ice away.
Yeah, and Ian's only on 1 credit, so he's not going to be able to score out this turn. The fact that nobody has any money is very interesting.
Well, he has the Temujin still.
Yeah,
so
what is Temujin pointed at?
Archives.
Ooh.
It's only got 1 hit left on it based on what I can see here.
Yeah.
But he's not going to have a very good recovery if he goes into playing the ice on Archives.
Yeah.
So he's, you know, Alan's going to be probably at 7 credits.
Yeah, because Veritas is dying at the beginning of the turn, unless.
Correct. Him overwriting it is just not a good option.
No.
Well, I mean, it's the option, but it's going to impact his recovery even more.
Yeah. And Ian being on 1 credit instead of a few more credits is harsh because it's harder to.
Yeah, so he's saying this is expensive. No.
Yeah.
I think he just realized how unexpensive it's going to be.
Yeah.
And he's just maybe patting the hand to protect some
that's
fast
true.
advanced tools.
Yeah, because if he has like a too. Because if he has a
Yep. So that dies now.
Yeah.
So that Temujin's just open. So that's a natural first run.
4 credos. Yeah, and the tough thing is he can just come in and look at the Oberth protocol.
And just
It's
go
pretty
get
expensive. It'll cost 4 or 2. It'll cost 2 with the bad if you deduct the bad pub.
2 to get in, and then
which
2 to trash.
when you only have 6 credits is less appealing.
Ooh.
Oh.
So there's a GFI steal.
Oh, that would have been fun to put on an Oberth protocol. So I think the way this Jemison deck operates is it's playing Vanity Projects and it's playing GFI, and that's its big scoring plan. It's trying to get out a GFI and get out a
I think this
Vanity
is
Project.
wise. He just, with his last 3 clicks, he dropped and then put down.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Because then he's just saying, I'm threatening all servers next turn.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and say that I think that him scoring the hostile that early when he wasn't set up to do anything else.
Yeah.
I think that might have been a bad play just because that money can be
Yeah.
very strongly leveraged.
That's true. I mean, you really need it to turn on some of your fast advance.
Right, but you can do it like the
Yeah.
turn before you're ready
Yeah.
to go.
That's for Archives. Okay. Okay.
This is exciting.
Yeah. And one tough thing, I think people haven't been brewing enough with Standoff yet to, know exactly what its potential is.
Okay.
But
So I think he's going HQ. So he's going to
seems
spend
good.
2 plus the bad pub. He's probably going to get a Maw trigger here.
yeah. Nope.
Oof.
Ian wisely played around the Maw trigger by giving up a Project Atlas.
Gonna run.
All right, so now he's going to go in. He's going to spend
Ugh.
2.
This is
And he's going to
bad.
just go get rid of the
Bad.
Oberth.
Or he's gonna be
No,
a,
but-
He's
or
going
he's
to
gonna
Maw
set a
trigger.
Maw it. That seems sadistic. Just trash it. It's fine. You don't have to fire Maw every turn.
Oh, this is so beautiful getting to see my deck actually do what it's supposed to do.
It was beautiful seeing me crush it too.
I hate you so much, man.
I drew 0 ice on a bad mulligan, and I just installed 3 things. It was nice.
Yeah, then I hit the Psychic Field and won the side game.
Yeah.
When you had, what is it, Fujiko?
Fumiko, yeah.
Fumiko, yeah.
Yeah, I played a Fumiko Psychic Field deck.
I thought that shit was an upgrade, so
Nope.
I was just like, oh, I'm safe because there isn't a double server.
No, it's very bad. It's very scary. That's the way you want to do if you want to win games. You just want to look at the most recent UVAC. You find the rulings that you think are the most spicy, and you build a deck around it.
Yeah. Spicy deck chef Sanjay.
Yeah, I get all my best ideas from the UVAC.
So I actually think this is pretty wise because what Ian is doing is he's in a bad place, but he's saying, hey, this could be anything. Just keep checking it.
Yeah, you got to
keep throwing money into this furnace.
Yeah, and he's got a liberated account, so I don't know exactly how much money's on that, but he's not in a great position to be taxing him out. But he's on one credit. This might be a scoring window. If he can score out one of his 3-1s, that's going to be certainly helpful. I would imagine. Yeah, Ian's in not great shape right now, but he's a good player, so he can pull it out. Unfortunately, Alan is also a good player, so that's going to be working against him. If he's giving up these agendas, what has he got in his hand?
Probably the Vanity Project.
Or maybe that was the Maw.
But even so.
Yeah, Vanity Project can't score out.
Because now he's just saying, hey, I've got agendas in hand.
Yeah. Vanity.
Good game.
Oof. Is that good game?
Yep, that's it.
All right.
Wow, very well paid on Alan's part. So
very
Alan
strong.
now goes to the grand finals
Yeah,
with Doug. We have double the Alice.
Yeah, Alice. And though we'll probably see Alice versus Titan. I imagine Doug, after those last 2 wins, is feeling very good about his Titan deck.
What is happening? He's throwing it away.
He didn't pitch it. It got mauled.
It got mauled.
Yeah.
Oh, it sounds like
oh my god, what does he have in his hand?
hostile
No,
vendor
Apparently
mod,
the
so,
answer was
yeah.
Atlas.
I just like all I drew was the guy.
You
I
did
think
the
this
Alice thing.
is
You got the combo early, so you just
sort
did
of a good display of
you have
you know
no HP.
what Alice can do that is different from another
Right, you cannot
Anarch
discard
that
3 cards
she's
without
really
3 cards
put
in hand.
in some interesting pressure on
I'm so
us.
glad. I'll be eternally happy that you showed what the deck is supposed to do. Instead of my very pissed off performance.
Okay.
Because
You're
obligated. Yeah. It's also a pretty good. It's pretty good to play nice Anarch cards.
We're gonna do both anyway. It's grand.
But yeah. So our finals are
if
between
I
Doug
win
and Alan, who are on Sync and Alice and Titan and Alice. All Alice finals. We had 3 Alice out of the 15 players here, and 2 of them are in the final. We had 1 Sunny, which finished 5th place with a 3-1 finish. The only loss was to Doug. I think the person who's piling that is amazing, and it's me.
Enjoy your sync matchup.
So the only real loss I got with my Tenon deck was against Doug.
Josh, you caught it on camera when he scored the first.
I mean, worst case, you get to blow me out with Titan.
You're just like,
first turn.
I got a time loss. That doesn't count. What's a time loss between friends? Yeah, I think my Sunny deck is good. I'll post it eventually. I don't know if I'm gonna take it to like a real to like regionals. I'm gonna go to Colorado next weekend, and I'm gonna play in their regionals. Maybe I'll bring Sunny. I don't know.
Yeah, well, we're batting 0 here.
I'll have to double check that.
alright, so.
Ooh, we're starting out with Alice.
You want like a 5-minute breather?
I would love a chance to get some water.
Yeah, so let's just give you like a 5-10 minute breather.
Just 5 minutes. I don't want to make the stream way too late, and I don't want to make everybody else. No, like I want.
We're giving Ellen a breather, and then they'll start up in a couple.
Dude, like,
At least a lot of these games are very good.
yeah, we're going. I keep going again.
This is the only time I've ever spent money on
You almost. I did. Yeah, I did really well. The only person who beat me in a game was Doug. I got a time loss, and
and she lost on third. That's pretty good. Yeah, because that's good at the game. So, yeah.
Streaming setup.
I am. Oh, wait.
Dude.
Yeah. Should I advocate for you? What are your yeah, can we eat anything that's
And you guys can't hear us at all.
No.
Which I'm actually quite surprised about. Yeah, somebody put up the head tab where it was just like, can't combo if you don't got any cards. Where it's like that.
That's the hacktivist. That's the hacktivist combo.
Yeah, can't
rent assets if you can't spend cards on them.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I always love that.
That's right.
It's right. And it comes up all the time where I'll do like Alice runs, and then they'll have no cards in hand.
Yeah.
And then I'll run the remote, and they're like, "I'm gonna rest Batty." I'm like, "No, you are not."
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Shit, I should put one of that.
Yeah, no, hacktivist is so fun because then they can't res defensive assets.
Yeah.
My favorite is temaging a Jackson as they can't res because they have 0 cards.
I was I temaged Laura's turtlebacks that she couldn't res.
I'm really excited we're seeing this Alice deck versus the Sync matchup. I think this is going to be cool.
Got money off your inability to get money. Also, my last birthday was insane. We lost counter tag somewhere around 24.
Oh yeah. I saw part of that. It is nice for Weyland to get some fast advance tools so they don't just lose the game when the runner has more money and can get into the servers.
Hey, good news is no matter what happens, Alice wins the tournament.
Right. It's true. Yeah, now we get
Dan's
to go
so
here
happy
and go.
about Alice being in on both sides of this tournament. He really is.
What?
Watch it. Look at his face. He's so happy, right?
Right, because no matter what happens, Alice wins the tournament.
See? I told you guys.
Now, Sync is a pretty rough matchup for Alice, though, because Alice has no kill protection. Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Also, I said it to everybody here, but I'd also like to give a special thank you to Sanjay, without whom I could not have gotten most of the really interesting prize support that we got.
Yeah, we had cool prize support.
Yeah.
Run into me at a tournament and I'll hand you some.
Yeah, you're like fan Altart Fairy. Like,
yeah. 2 of the prizes.
You're like the Krampus, but like, no, like, yeah.
People didn't really seem to go for it, but 2 of the prizes were I was going to commission, I would work with you you could commission me to do an art, and I would print it out and give it to you. And yeah, people didn't jump on that. What the heck?
You're not doing stuff.
But actually, Alan got one of them, and I'm excited to see what he commissions.
I mean, not doing stuff can be sometimes just as important as doing stuff.
This your discretion is the better part of valid.
So far, I've made a Harmony Medtech and a Near Earth Hub.
See you later.
I make no promises.
In other news, on at a non-part of the tournament table, there's the Gabe deck is now going up against PE. Gabe has 5 agendas scored and 3 agenda points. PE, it's fun.
Sweeps.
Yeah, it's miserable.
Mm-hmm. Oh, evidence of my existing commissioning work on the interwebs. Yeah, I posted about it on the Facebook event for this group, our Facebook event for here. We're playing a real. Let's talk about this.
This is so reminiscent of Noise, where it's the one on HQ and the one on Archive.
Yeah.
I can drop a link in the show notes.
Yeah. I'll put it out at some point.
Yeah, you also do like a super cool webcomic.
I do, yeah. It's been a while since I've updated. So if there's any fans of Cowbirds in Love, I apologize. Whoa. Big boy.
It's aggressive.
Yeah, I love it. That's inspiring.
So he's gonna get the maw trigger. Technically, he has to reveal it.
Do you?
Yeah, you have to reveal the maw
Oh,
card.
to get the maw card?
Because you have to prove that it was something that
that you
couldn't
couldn't
steal. Well, not that. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I guess so. The maw's a lot more
It specifically
permissive
says reveal
than
it.
yeah. Maw's a lot more permissive than an AS informant because you can just be like, oh, I couldn't steal your hedge fund. Throw this out. That's an interesting line versus sync.
Just destroy the hand.
Just close the count yourself and run. That can go badly.
Well, he's got to stick the tags first. Oh, you don't have to reveal from R&D? I was
neato.
wrong.
Pretty good sense that the Corp does not have hard-hitting news.
Well, so the 3 centrals. So, one of the things that's a side effect of this is that both of them are playing very similar runner decks. Down to I think there's only maybe two totals, physical cards. Maw does trigger.
Yeah, it triggers on everything. It's that's what I meant about it being more permissive than an AS informant. An AS informant says, "Look, show me that this card has a trash cost, and I'll give you money."
Right.
Maw is just like, "Oh, is that not an agenda? I need to compensate you for what you put yourself through."
But what Alan has done is seal all the decks depend on being able to make runs to make money.
Yeah.
And Alan just focused on drawing up and sealing off all centrals.
Yeah.
Because he's basically saying you have to be willing to take a tag to check this server.
Yep.
So now Alice is going to go through the big setup where, similar to like a Leela or like a Locke Haley, she's going to set up an inevitability in the late game. So now Alan is racing to get the kill threat online.
Yeah.
Now I know that Doug is playing a Plascrete.
Nice.
And I know that Alan is not playing a Plascrete, but that doesn't matter in this case. But Doug does have a 1 of Plascrete, so the longer the game goes on, the more likely he is to see it.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah. And that's a wild side right there, right? Yeah. That's pretty good.
Right, but he's down a click, which is also not great against sync.
Who needs to click?
He's not going to be running for a while, let's put it that way.
Yeah.
Like, running, and especially with Alan just doing like a huge overdraw, he's just said, hey, come get tagged.
Yeah. Oh, it seems like we saw the Plascrete off an inject. Nice.
So it's already in there.
Yeah, so that's pretty spicy.
Now, it's worth noting, there are combos to remove it. The hard-hitting news into the best defense removes it immediately.
Yep.
He has to be able to, install it.
You can click for 2 and install daily cast.
He also has to spend money on that daily cast.
Nah.
And then, I guess he's just going to put
Yeah.
that down and click for 2 credits.
Yeah.
Mando.
Oh, there's some extra ones on there.
Install.
Nice.
Advance.
There it is.
Yeah, breaking news.
Now, I can't remember. This is mostly Bedney's list, but I can't remember if
Yeah, I don't know
Alan put in the all-seeing eye or not.
Yeah.
Because the 24/7 closed account all-seeing eye is nightmarish against Alice. It's just basically a game ender.
Yeah. Yeah, unless you happen to have just installed a liberated accounts last turn, and then they wouldn't do it. Yeah, one thing I see really good players do, and I never see myself doing, and I don't, is they'll just install Liberated and just leave it there in some of these matchups, so that they can recover quickly from closed accounts.
Yeah, leave it with 4.
Yeah.
Or 12 on it.
Yeah. And that's pretty good play. I never do that. I just oh yeah, give me all that money. And then sometimes I lose the game. Nice.
So, but that also does mean it's on the table now to be destroyed.
Yeah. Or boomed through, even.
Yeah, which is possible, but less likely because he's always going to... Alice is likely to be at max hand size at the end of every turn.
And I guess also Alice will have Deja Vu, which makes trying to boom through
$5.
Yeah.
$5, 2 clicks.
But I guess you're not gonna have Deja Vu in hand after you just get. Boom. Oh no, you would. You might.
You might.
In terms of strong things about Alice, how strong do you think her very cool hair is?
It's very cool. And it's very strong.
Like, would you rate that like above her like ability to disrupt the corpse hand?
No.
Okay.
But undercuts are pretty rad. I'm a pretty big fan of them.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Also,
if it's
purple undercuts are pretty cool too.
Yeah. That may have come up once or twice in my personal life.
This is a very interesting matchup. I don't know.
Well, we have two careful decks.
It's always.
Alright, so he's gonna say, listen, you've got this fat fucking archives, and we just can't have that.
Yeah, let me see what. Show him. Put something else in it also.
He's like, oh, do I have Clippy? No, I don't have Clippy.
That's less good. Because Alan's had some time. He's had time to draw into a hard-hitting news, which will be a little bit underwhelming.
He's gonna parasite it.
Oh, nice.
Yes, he's gonna go again.
Man, no fear from Doug.
He's gonna get potentially hard-hitting news here.
Yeah, that's the.
No, there's a 5 under there.
Yeah, probably. Is that right? Mm-hmm.
We'll keep an eye on it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that the other token underneath that one on the daily cast is a 5. So he's gonna say, here's
there's a hard-hitting news in the trash.
And
he didn't shuffle it in with Jackson either. That's very interesting. Did he discard a hard-hitting news with Alice? That seems like madness.
It depends on what else is in his hand, man.
Yeah, that's
just like your opinion, man.
Yeah.
It's worth noting that Doug is super fucking broke.
Yeah.
He keeps drawing cards.
Huh. Seems like there's just 2 credits on the daily cast.
There's multiples. There's
a
stack. So he's probably
he
got
unstacked them.
Yeah.
Nice.
There's 4.
Nice.
So he went from 6 to 4 like he should.
Nice. Good daily cast management. So, if you're on the top cut, we throw an extra loop on you. We make you use these very big, very satisfying to use, I think, tokens. But it's like, oh, you thought you had your credit management under control? You got to use these poker chips.
I like the poker chips.
I like them too. No, it's good. Don't worry about it, Jonas. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you think Blue Moose will just go straight into this deck?
People constantly mention that card to me, and I never remember what it is.
It's just daily cast, but you have to remove a card from your heap to use it, and it never goes away.
I would use the shit out of that.
I know, and it costs 4.
In my criminal deck?
In everything, right?
Well, criminal especially, because where my cards already might as well be on, like, Mars.
Yeah,
literally.
Even Shaper, like, do I need this Diesel again?
No, probably not.
Like, if you're not playing Levy, and most decks don't need Levy.
Okay, so there's the
Let's score a
Turnpike
kitty.
There's a ooh. He's gonna Maw of Malmortius.
So this is like a nice thing about versus Sync. Sync is a combo deck, sort of, and
we've got a lot of those today.
And random
HQX.
Random discards is nice against a combo deck.
So he's forcing the second discard.
Yeah, I like it.
Al's doing Al's things. There's a boom.
Whoa,
that must have been the random discard. Yeah, that was the random discard. Now, it's worth noting that's not terrible because the deck does run archived.
Yeah. That might have been not the random.
No, it was the bottom card, so it was the Maw
Oh,
triggers.
okay. Alright. Ooh. Nice informant. That's not bad.
No, it's not going to do a ton of work against
No, but
Sync, but there's
yeah.
a fair number of cards.
I think it's worth the click it costs to put it down. Because if it returns 2 credits.
So he's
over
probably
the
just
course
going
of
to
the
finish that QPM.
game. Yeah.
I
NAPD.
No,
Ooh,
I
kitty,
wish
nice.
for the life of me that I could remember whether or not he's got the all-seeing eye or not.
Yeah,
'Cause if
that'll
he's got
be.
the all-seeing eye, that's just devastating.
I can imagine.
God damn. That's true. That's good. That's good
What do you mean
advice.
shuffle
Bill.
face down?
So
in
shuffle the
archives?
face downs in archives.
You're not allowed to.
Are you?
No. That information's trackable.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, you can archive order. I think you're supposed to preserve it. Yeah. Yeah, Jonas has my back. Yeah. Keep that order correct.
Not a daily cast. Solid daily cast. You stupid
Oh
boys.
yeah. Okay, that makes more sense.
What did he put down?
He put down an employee strike. Yeah, we got it.
It's pure value. Removing tags at 2 credits.
I mean, it is, but yeah.
I don't know if that's true, Bill Rye. Well, we can go consult the rules at some point, but I don't think it's true. I mean, the main reason you can shuffle your heap is because it doesn't matter, and you can shuffle archives if it doesn't matter too. But I don't think. Yeah. Anyway.
So it's worth noting, you know, we keep going through the drip econ, which is enabling Alice to keep setting up, but he's not really moving meaningfully towards victory. He's just kind of
treading water.
Yeah, he's treading water and he's keeping Alan honest, but he's not really putting any real pressure on him. He's taking away the kill, but he's not threatening the win. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But I guess there's a draft runner who cares about heap order. That's interesting. I didn't know that. That's cool. Okay. I like the parasite on the turnpike because that's gonna. The Sync can't afford to keep purging that, and eventually that turnpike will die.
But anyway, we don't need to keep focusing on this. Let's focus on the game.
Yeah. Sorry about that. Yeah, that QPM being live is scary. Alice is currently safe from exchange of information by virtue of not having scored any agendas.
Well, it's also worth noting if he can get the 24/7 closed accounts, hard-hitting ooze, then he's set up for all the double booms.
Yeah. Well, the good thing about not having any money is closed accounts is not as good against you.
I'm just trying to feel good about myself.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's my secret cap. I'm always broke.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Alice is on 6. That's pretty good. Oh, it looks like Alice just spent a turn clicking for bucks. I like it. Especially when the parasite's ticking down.
What would be really key for Alan is if he could get a Raven on R&D. That would be very strong.
Yeah, that would be nice.
I don't like how much Alan is overdrawing here. I don't know what he's necessarily drawing.
Yeah, I wonder if he's just trying to find... well, I guess he's not digging for 24/7 boom, because that's not even that good right now. That's interesting. Oh, that's nice.
Okay, you can't close my accounts if they're already closed.
And that's a very good closed accounts protection card.
I'm so used to clicking twice and taking it off immediately. It's like, oh my god, that's that much.
I hope we're all keeping track at home of how many credits we've gotten off the Aeneas informant. We said that if it fires twice, it'll have justified its installation.
Yeah.
And so far we're at 0, but we're only 2 away. And I like our chances.
So now Alice has set up money. So now there's some very real threat on R&D.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, especially if Alan doesn't have a Data Raven to put down there. Alan's seen a lot of cards, so he should
Hopefully
be.
he hasn't pitched too much ice.
Yeah, he should be neatly set up.
It's gonna, it's gonna die.
And Parasite's gonna kill the Turnpike
Next
at the
turn.
beginning of next turn, which is very exciting. I assume this Alice deck is nice. Yeah, I don't think an ace has to make a lot of money. I'm just hoping that it makes two credits.
That's true. One of the benefits of playing Aeneas is it does affect the way people who play light asset decks. Like, you're more likely to see iced assets in light asset decks because of Aeneas, because they don't want you farming it.
Oh, that's
Big
interesting.
asset spam decks, of course, still don't care.
Yeah.
But light asset decks, it'll really alter the way they play.
Yeah. I'll tell you this. It's one thing that always kind of gets me down about anti-asset cards. Asset spam sometimes cares the least.
Okay.
Oh, thank you. You know, like Wizard can keep up with an asset spam list, but crushes your like, oh, I'm gonna try and play some pad
There's an
campaigns
IP block.
Ooh.
I don't know if there's been a Clippy.
I think there was. And so does Doug. Doug also thinks there's been a Clippy.
So he needs to spend a total of 8.
Nice.
3. Yep.
I like it.
These Jacksons are going away pretty rapidly.
Yeah, one fun thing against Sync is that their recursion, they have a lot of recursion, but it's finite, and one way you can win against Sync is running them out of their recursion. All of a sudden, they don't have a kill plan. All of a sudden, they can't.
And it's too late for them to score out.
Yeah.
7 for the Clippy. Yeah, right, you're set. That's right.
Yes.
Oof, there's a 15.
Nice. Now, this list doesn't usually play like mid-seasons, right?
No.
Yeah.
It's not rich enough to play mid-seasons.
Yeah. Time for that surprise.
Hunter Seeker?
Well, I was gonna say frame job to kill the 15 minutes.
Only 2 moderators have the 2 most important things at that
I probably
moment.
think more about frame job than most people because Fansite is a virtual resource, and I want to play APAC.
Yeah, Doug is looking. He's in a much better position than he was. I really hope that that's a Raven.
Please.
So the great thing about Law, and literally my favorite thing about the card, is anything that is not an agenda is a discard.
Yeah, it's the consolation prize console.
Yeah, but but they're all good prizes, Sanjay.
Yeah. Runner agenda sacking is just a powerful thing that you never want to put it in your deck because it's not that important. But just you sometimes get these matchups where you're like, oh, this Project Kusanagi, like, what if this turned into 9 credits? I don't mind.
One of my favorite things that I've ever done is in an Andy DLR deck. I had the data dealer in there.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, how about it's not so much that I'm winning as I'm making it so that you lose.
Yeah. I really like that there's now a neutral agenda second card.
Yeah.
That's fun. Shadownet.
Yeah, Bagat is one of my favorite Alice cards. It just amps the pressure.
Huh, interesting. He discarded the medium.
He's going to be able to get it back with Deja Vu.
Yeah, I guess
I think he's
planning a
probably
Deja Vu.
holding money cards and breakers to be able to get everything set up and start hammering.
That makes sense.
And then he can always Deja that and like a Parasite back to his hand.
Yeah. I get what you're saying about the Raven, because that would really transform this game in terms of what
He's able to do on his
what
turn.
he's able to do. Yeah.
Yeah. A Raven really needs to go down on
Yeah.
both of the important centrals.
Yeah. Well, there's 3 important centrals. It's Alice.
You know what
No,
I mean.
I gotcha.
Because because at this juncture, Doug knows that HQ has been like pared down to like nougaty goodness, where every card is a really important card.
Yeah.
No, you're probably not your side. But...
I do find when I'm building a runner deck, I feel bad if I don't have a solution to ice beyond just breakers, because you get cards like Data Raven or Mother Goddess, and it's nice that Anarchs have Parasite.
All right, so it's probably going to be Parasite. The question is, what's the other thing going to be?
It'd be very exciting if it was also Parasite.
No, he's gonna do
spicy.
what I said he'd do.
How did you know?
It's almost like, ooh. Did you see that?
What? No, what happened?
We had a color filter on the camera.
Oh.
Let me check the wire.
Okay. Can y'all still see us? Everything coming in clear? Alright, cool. It is good, isn't it? I know.
Everybody's quiet, so we're much more hearable.
Yeah. Our good friend Thomas gave us the feedback that we should be just a little bit quieter because people have left, and we don't want our excellent strategy advice to besmirch the sanctity of our tournament.
Besmirch?
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't run last turn. No, because
I guess I was consciously trying to avoid the word taint.
I saw it. That's why I didn't run. I saw it. That's her. Yeah. Yeah, because I was thinking.
Oh, Parasite's a really good card.
Because
I gotta build a Nasir deck so I can play it. I really want to play Sync Shipment from Tenon. That seems so fun.
This is rough for Alan.
Yeah.
Mass commercialization has been doing a surprising amount of work.
I spent a turn gaining 48 credits because of Masscom.
That's a pretty good amount of credits.
It is. That game went to time and I lost. But I think I would have squeezed it out.
Yeah. Weyland's got a lot of interesting, cool cards in this
I guess
segment.
Weyland can play it too, yeah. Yeah. Well, it's much better with advanceable ice because,
They actually do shit.
Well, just, I think, getting enough advancements to make... Because once you get 3 or 4 advancements...
We're going
yeah. All right. This is an interesting spot in terms of what to do with the IP block, because obviously there's a gun pointed at R&D, and there's a parasite on the R&D block, or on the IP block, but it's kind of still good for a few turns.
I mean, all of his ice is low cost. He can just put the ice in the second position.
Yeah.
What is he doing? All right.
Ooh, spicy. So that's very interesting because
he's saying dig R&D or go get the GFI.
Yeah.
Or it could be a
could be a breaking news.
Or a QPM.
Could be a QPM behind Data Raven.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's
Yes, he still has to break 2 subroutines unless he wants to tag.
yeah. Yeah, so it can't get lower than, well, he can just break the 1 and then he won't be tagged, and then he doesn't have to break the end of the run if the runner's tagged. Oof, ma. Yeah, I guess since he has the Classic Read, he doesn't need to worry about breaking news boom.
He does have to worry about breaking news account.
Closed accounts, yeah, that's true.
Because you could still breaking news, closed accounts, and then my favorite thing to do is get rid of adjusted chronotypes.
Oh yeah.
And say get the fuck out.
Yeah. You gotta take your time if you want those cards.
1, 2.
That's question.
Yeah, and if you can get a bunch of R&D accesses without without being tagged, that is very precious. Yeah, I don't know how much money he has on liberated accounts. I think it might just be 4.
I think it's the last hit.
Which is nice. That'll help you like hedge fund back to life if you get closed accounts.
Runners gamble, surely, Sanjay.
Yeah. Oh, right. Sorry, I was playing Sunny all day, so I'm only used to Corbett runners.
Oh my god, if he scores like a breaking news and then close accounts him, I'm gonna die of laughter.
Maybe it's a June bug. No, nowhere close to an idea of how many Ravens there are in the bin.
That's pretty freaking funny. That's not terrible either. That significantly increases his scoring plan, though. He's gonna dig for
Pounds,
$1 billion.
Yeah. Yeah. So I wonder what the ice is on the remote. Because if he felt safe about the first turn, he might have just left it. But I guess the other thing is he doesn't necessarily
cheap for Doug's.
Yeah, he doesn't necessarily have in hand a great way to make R&D much more taxing.
I mean, Ravens basically.
Yeah, especially because there's
Yeah. So it is. That stays at 4. That's part 1.
That's what I thought. Yeah, that's why I set it aside. And I couldn't remember where immediately misplaced where I set it aside before.
You were fine. I got you. Stays. 1, 2, stays. 3, stays.
Oh, if there's even one Jackson here. Oh, nice. If there's even one Jackson in here, an Ace Informant will do work.
2, 1.
I'm going to wheel that to game 2. Okay.
Ooh, oh, nice. I love it. Oh, that's good. Oof, that's really good.
Oh, sorry. First, we'll go through this. This is.
He has got to purge virus counters.
Yeah.
New.
But you know, you purge virus counters and you haven't solved the problem. Like you can just come back in. You know. I'm not sure. It looks like 5 points for the corp.
You can't just come back in. It actually costs money.
No, but I'm saying if you. Oh, right, because the parasite will get sick or get unhealthy again.
I'm gonna go fix the agendas.
Yeah, sounds good. Yeah, losing the last breaking news. That's rough.
There you go. You're like.
Because so what is that? 4 points? Looks like.
Perch. Yeah.
Yeah, and he has the money. He can just go back in. It's only going to be IP block is strength 3, so he can pay 2, which is a lot worse, I guess. Yeah.
Look at all them 1-pointers.
Yeah. One of them's a 15 minutes, yeah?
Yep.
Nice. So the Corp doesn't have a fast advance plan to victory anymore. And also the fact that the runner is on 4 points with 0 GFIs is such a liability. It's so unfortunate for the Corp because it really turns off exchange of information as a viable thing you can be doing.
Sorry.
Ooh. Oh my.
Wow. This is tough.
Yeah. Oh, very much so.
5 points. Or 4? Yeah, 5 to 5 now.
Every monster.
I don't know. Counting is very difficult.
And I don't mean that like that every card was important. Yeah. Because I've had some cards that I would gladly discarded and one on one side. 2.
Disco Party.
What is Disco Party?
Wild Side.
Oh, nice. Yeah, the fact that none of those are GFIs is so nice. Oh yeah, good point, Jonas. That any GFI that Alice hits now is lethal. I suppose Sync could consider. Yeah.
Bringing back the 15.
Yeah.
Click 15 minutes back in my deck.
Hey, look at Alan. He's so good at Netrunner.
All 4 cards.
That is a very thin R&D.
Yeah, and those GFIs have to be somewhere. This is some really good methodical play.
That's what
on Doug's play.
That's what Alice is. Like it's just reg Anarch, slow and steady pressure.
Yeah. The other thing that's
MCA more.
Yeah, I heard that there was a big.
Also, in addition to that, did you know that all board games support 0 players?
Yeah, I'm doing a 0-player version session of Arkham Horror right now.
That's cool.
Yeah, great game.
That's probably the best way to play that. Actually.
All right.
I don't think you can shuffle 1 card, but I do think
all of
that
the QPMs have been found. I believe.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so a lot of the juicy agendas are still there.
Okay.
I don't think you can shuffle 1 card, but I do think that you can trigger shuffle effects from 1 card.
So if he can get Doug to steal the GFI, then he can 24/7 exchange and immediately win the game.
Is that right?
Yeah.
No, he'll just be on 6.
No, he won't, because he has the
He'll
QPM.
have to give him something. It's an exchange of information, not a take information.
Oh yeah.
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 I mean, that would be good though.
Yeah, he's in rough shape.
Yeah.
One of the things that I've said on many occasions with Sync. Yep, there it is. Oh.
No, that's not the game. Yeah. That is the game,
That's the game, though. Congratulations, Doug. Doug is our champion.
Yeah, good. Nice.
If you guys will hold on.
Again, you're all hit the only thing.
We're going to give price for it, and we'll have him on to...
Yeah, if he's up for it.
Yep.
Because if you had not cleared that, I would have archived DOI.
Yeah, that would be good.
Well played, both of you.
Well done. Great. Good games, man.
Yeah. It's just every single time. I think that one's yours.
Yeah,
Yes, that one is yours. Every single time you hit the one critical piece out of the 5 cards in my hand. The one card out of the 5 cards in my hand that I did not want to lose.
Maw's a hell of a card.
The turn, yeah, I know. The turn, it was the turn 1 hard hitting piece.
Yeah. You get your choice of one of these fine identities.
Ooh.
They're double-sided. They have Stronger Together and ETF, Usan and Argus.
Which one is Stronger Together? Is that the really awesome ID that everyone loves to play?
That's +1 strength.
Yeah, it's
going to. It's like lag time.
It's lag time, but like worse.
Okay. I'll take the Blue Sun.
But ETF.
All right,
Argus,
so you
awesome,
are
thank
second place finisher, so you get second choice.
I actually have both. So I would love to someone who would like, one of those IDs.
I would like. Yeah, I'll trade you.
I'll trade you 2 for 1.
I'll trade you 2 for 1.
I'll trade you 2 for 1.
What, 2?
Sanjay said it.
Yeah, but anyway,
I'm 5th place.
Third place.
Okay.
Ian was 3rd place, and he said he wanted 1 page.
Can you give that to him?
Yeah.
Can I trust you?
Yeah.
And then,
Actually, I guess if Ian has this item.
which one do you want?
He's got the carbon fiber. He's got the
Yeah,
carbon
yeah,
fiber.
ETF Stronger Together Boost.
Also, this one has an added bonus that if you get really mad at your opponent, you can just literally kill them with it. Steal.
Yeah, it's sharp. Be careful.
It's also got the benefit if you can accidentally put it down on the wrong side and be like, shit, I'm not Stronger Together. Which didn't happen to me at all.
I think you can spend 3 clicks to flip it.
Also click the 15 minutes back in to try.
Which actually in the late game would be good.
Here's yours.
Install them and stuff.
Yeah, it's all all of it.
Yeah, you can trade it for them and stuff. You want? I'll let somebody else
Then
trade
one
for it.
Yeah, I would like it if you want to trade it.
I mean, I was thinking about trading for more of the lovely ANRPC dice.
I'll trade you 2. I'll trade you dice for that right now.
Yeah.
All right. Done deal. All right, Doug, if you wouldn't mind, I don't know how quick you want to run out. Do you want to just say a few words to the stream, or you guys got to jet out of here?
I can say some things.
I mean,
Alice did some Alice things on all sides of the table.
Congratulations.
Except against Titan.
Look, it's our champion.
I didn't have that bad of a time with Alice. I was
All right,
really
so,
sad.
go ahead. Why don't you have a seat?
Oh, okay.
Or just hang out.
I'll awkwardly stand like this. How's that?
Because
Either one's fine, really. So why don't we just ask you a few questions? So talk to me about your ID choices.
All right. So I went for Titan because Weyland is the best.
Yes, that's true.
I've played.
People have been saying that for years.
They're the best. I've been playing a lot of Titan, and it's really fun. It's fast when it works.
At the same time, we're all looking at
It
it.
closes games very quickly when it works.
Yeah,
Really
flies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then talk to me about Alice's choice.
I haven't actually played Anarch very much, but Alice seems like great pressure. Like the fact that people ice archives turn 1 is awesome in itself. It's good for taking apart combos. Most people, not get the cards in hand they need, and she's a badass.
So, talk to me a little bit about some of the spicier choices. The stream is going to consider the spicier choices. Let's talk about the shipment from Tenon in the Titan deck over other things like Trick of Light.
Yeah, shipment from Tenon is amazing. It's like with Titan, you frequently end up with like 1 of the 2 combo pieces in hand. So basically, being able to fast advance a Project Atlas, and it's a cheap way to bounce back from low credits. If you have 2 credits, you can fast advance, from whatever. Yeah, it's great. It's advanceable ice is definitely good and kind of helps you shore up the late game in Titan because you can kind of get back up to reasonable ice after you got a couple of bad pub going and the runner has their rig together. But I thought the Trick of Light was just a little bit too slow. So
I could see that. What's your anti? We didn't get to see it. What's your anti-claw tech, if any, in that?
I think it was just really.
You're just like, we're doing the thing.
yeah, we're just doing it.
Yeah. Okay. So you've also, I really want to talk about the Titan deck because it's got some spicy stuff. You had 2 Sandbergs in there. Talk to me about that.
Yeah. So I actually didn't install either of them today, but they did get trashed. So that's something. I mean, like a lot of the time I was finding that if I got 1 or 2 Atlases stolen early on, it was really hard to close out the game without a scoring remote, or to dig long enough to actually shore up R&D. And so having the option to install Sandberg behind whatever piece of base you have handy
And leverage the money.
And leverage the money you have, you kind of end up with you've used your restructures and your IPOs, and you run like 30 credits, and you can't keep the runner out, and it's the worst feeling there is. So.
I know that feeling well.
We try to make bad feelings go away.
Yeah. That's good. So, as far as some of the spicier stuff in the Alice deck, you do have 3 Aeneas informants.
Yeah. So, I mean, kind of the win conditions, or one of the win conditions, is medium digging, obviously. And so getting a medium out and having multiple Aeneases to fund that is a great feeling. And also, it's I'm also running 3 Maw because you get more pressure on HQ. And I didn't know how much asset spam there's going to be on the day, but I thought that, having an ace informant and
is there such a thing as a YouTube table flip? I'm kind of curious.
And you're what, running 3 liberated, 3 casts, 3 gambles?
Yeah, 3 liberated, 3 casts, 3 gambles, 1 Katie Jones.
Oh my God, Judge.
You got injects, but they're not really a money card.
Yeah, no, that's it. So it runs a little poor, so having an ace informant in there can kind of get you over the hump sometimes.
Yeah.
What went into your decision to play Alice first in the winners finals? Or in the grand finals?
Oh, that wasn't a choice.
Oh, was it?
No.
Don't you have a choice?
No.
I chose Titan as soon as I could.
Oh, okay. All right, nice.
I had to. This is actually. We played that match. That was the last round of Swiss. Was me and Alan. He's awesome, and plays things super well. And I lost to it in the last round of Swiss, so I was really happy to. I was pretty nervous going into it, playing Alice against it, but
got the Plascrete early.
Got the Plascrete early, which really helped out a lot. Yeah. There's only 1 Plascrete in the deck, so I was really lucky to get that.
I had just commented on that. Like, we've only got 1 Plascrete.
Yeah.
But yeah. Doug, congratulations. Thank you for driving up.
Yeah, thank you for organizing. This was awesome. This was a really great event. I'm glad we could raise some money.
Awesome.
And thanks, guys.
All right, everybody.
Thanks, Sanjay. Peace.
Thank you very much, everybody, for tuning in. And we'll see you on Monday for Day Job. And until we see you all again, always be running.
Bye.
And yeah, take a look at the charity, please.
Yeah.